but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Washington and Zeller are in the middle. All out there with Rozier, and it's Hayward in at the small forward position. 5 on the clock. Here's Morant, and it's blocked. Rozier against Brooks, and the basket by Rozier.
He's so explosive on his way to the rim. Rozier is skilled at knifing inside and hurting the defense.
And see, well, really, because of that raw athleticism, Rozier was a mid-first round pick back in 2015. And you can see, though, that skill set is evolving.
Well, that's why Charlotte gave him the 3-year, $58 million contract. I mean, the feeling is he's still reaching his full potential. We saw signs of growth last year.
And he's good on the 3-ball. Rozier's got 5 now.
Oh, what a clean shot from Rozier. He and his squad work hard to create those good plays.
On the wing, Brooks. He's coming off a 22-point game against Toronto. Offensive rebound. And here's Charlotte. It's a 3-point game. Hayward hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Smart play by Hayward. Take the high percentage look when you can get it, because it's not always going to be there.
Brooks, the pass to Valanciunas. The pass to Morant. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. A putback. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
And when the bench steps up, it takes pressure off the starters. And they stepped up big in that game.
And they get it back. Brooks kicks to Morant. Shoots over ball. And again, Memphis no good.
Well, I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
Greg, maybe not the tallest big in the league, but Washington's reach is the great equalizer.
He stands only 6'7", but that 7'2" wingspan, it allows him to play big, snatch rebounds in traffic, and make contested shots in the paint. I think the young fella's got a bright future.
And the Hornets making a change here. Biyombo is checked in for Cody Zeller. Miles Bridges comes in for Gordon Hayward. Martin's checked in for Terry Rozier. And Monk's subbed in for Ball. And finished off by Jang.
Well, this is the attitude Anderson brings. A selfless player who loves giving it up to his open guys.
Here's Washington. Lays it up and banks it in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Allen. Last game he had 12.
Great coverage from Washington, playing hard and trying to make an impact on defense.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's Charlotte. They lead by 7. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
Charlotte leading by 7. So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. Miles Bridges is out there with Martin. And there's Bismack Biyombo. And there's Monk. And it's Martin in at the 2-guard.
He has the D scattered on the break, and with his touch, that's a great shot.
Pass to Biyombo. It's Martin on the wing. Over Allen. And it's Martin missing.
Now look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one fly.
Chalk up 2 there. Allen's got 5.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Here's Biyombo. He can't get that one, and it's Memphis the other way. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
I mean, they went into that one with the thought that they may have a chance. No.
No matter what their mindset was, that was going to be a very tough task. Let's face it, they don't have the horses to compete with those guys.
There's 1:54 left in the first half. Outside, Martin. To the paint. Biyombo kicks to Martin. And again, the Hornets missing. For Memphis, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Here's Anderson. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. For Charlotte, they've gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Monk, the pass to Martin. Monk with the ball, working on Jones, kept alive. Here's Biyombo. An easy 2 points on the layup. Biyombo's got his first bucket in this one.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. You know, discussing Biyombo, it's hard not to think back to Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals against the Cleveland Cavaliers, is it?
I mean, how about 39 minutes? Only 7 points scored, but how about 26 rebounds to lead his team to victory? He actually had a terrific series all the way around and parlayed that into a $72 million contract the following year.
Ooh, rolling to the rim with force. Love when Durant goes hard and converts with the slam.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And when he's gotten himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time.
That free throw, no good.
It's clear that Rozier has a lot of talent. I mean, now the next step is seeing him become a better distributor.
There's 57 seconds left in the first half. For Memphis, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Valanciunas against Zeller. Valanciunas, good. Here's Ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Hayward outside. Over in the corner, Zeller. Outside, Ball. The 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
No, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range, and there's no hand in his face.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game.
What athleticism from Brooks. You can't let him get this kind of positioning. See why right there.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
Hayward outside. Back to Ball. He got it up. It's a tie game in Memphis. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey folks, can't tell you how much it means to us to have you back with us on the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Means the world, doesn't it?
Yes,
For Memphis, the first quarter was not an easy one. A big part of the problem was their defense and inability to slow down shooters. They gave up a sky-high shooting percentage against. And Shaq, a team that used to be known for its grit and grind style, Memphis starting to amass high-profile superstar prospects.
Yeah, Ja Moran is flash and substance. Great leader, makes everyone around him better.
Yeah, Jaren Jackson Jr. posts out for the modern day big, can stretch the floor and guard everyone at every position. This is a good team.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin.
halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by Terry Rozier.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
He's so good at reading opportunities and seizing up on whatever the defense gives up.
Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Then there's Anderson. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Tillman in at the power forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Back to Rozier. No good that time. Nice D from Valanciunas. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis.
And add Valanciunas to the list of traditional bigs who are trying to stretch out their games. Last year, he shot more threes per contest than in any other season. And he actually hit them in a decent clip.
Nice shot by Brooks. Brooks has got the first field goal of the second half for Memphis.
And this guy's a gamer. Brooks, I mean, you have to admire how competitive he is, even amongst aggressive coverage.
Hayward passes to Ball. Hits the three-point bomb. Ball's got his second basket of the night.
And even though Valanciunas has added the three ball to his game, his value to this team really lies elsewhere.
Well, yes, yeah. He better know where his bread is buttered and stay in his lane. There's no question he's there to be a space eater. Look, think about it. He gives you high-level rebounding, efficient scoring inside. But if he wants more minutes on the floor, the improved jump shot is key for him.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
A great composure. I mean, Hayward goes to the pump fake, draws the contact, then gathers himself and finishes.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
The first one falls. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Biyombo is checked in for Cody Zeller. Bridges comes in for P.J. Washington. Martin's checked in for Ogier. And it's Malik Monk in for Ball. Now here's Allen. He's got 5. Here's Jang. That one goes in. Jang's got his second bucket.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
1:12 left in the third quarter. Bridges passes to Hayward. Back to Bridges. And again, the Hornets missing. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Passes it to Valanciunas. Hayward with some nice D.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against them. That's just great work inside.
Pass to Biyombo. And it's Biyombo with the jam.
Oh, great ball movement from Bridges. I mean, the self-awareness, the selfless attitude leading to the wide open shot.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Harden against Allen. And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. Hayward kicks to Bridges. Now the pass to Monk. Pass to Hayward. 6 to shoot. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. To the middle. Here's Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Hornets lead by 1. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Here's Morant. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. Rozier's out there with ball. Then it's Bridges. Then it's Zeller. And it's Martin in at the 3 spot. And finished off by Morant.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you just want to keep fighting. You do your best. You live with the results.
Now, here's ball. Rozier with the ball. Misses in close. Memphis leading. And it's Brooks in the corner. Ball with the rebound. Charlotte's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
So difficult to stay with Rozier when he clicks on the Jets. I mean, this is one of my favorite moves.
So both teams changing it up here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Wrong guy to put on the line in a close game. You know he's not going to miss.
Here's Morant.
Yeah, that was $1 million crossover to free him up, but that finish, I'd give him 50 cents.
That one drops for him.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Now here's Brooks. There's 1:40 left in the 4th quarter. Hornets leading by 3. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
This is what we saw from Bridges in college, the live body, able to make contact and complete plays.
Now Brooks. Up top, Valanciunas, just 5 on the clock. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in.
With the strong motor and basketball IQ, Valanciunas remains unfazed by pressure situation.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're leading by 3. 1:10 left to play in the final quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Terry Rozier.
And his shooting percentage reflects just how efficient he's been. It's better than 50%, always a sign of a solid offensive performance. But his movement and his shot selection have also both been tremendous.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. James Borrego had some words for his team over the break. We told him, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, get into the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're trailing by 5. There's 53 seconds left in the 4th. Seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. On the wing, Brooks. Rozier defending. Shoots from the high post. They grab their own miss.
And just no fear, guys. I mean, he is willing to mix it up in the paint with the big boys.
A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
24 seconds left in the game. Hayward outside. 6 on the shot clock. At 3 off the mark. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They trail by 5. 17 seconds left in the 4th quarter. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and quick. No room for error, no time to waste.
They really need to score.
No mistakes right now.
Grant, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
One thing Morant does with consistency, I mean, he keeps defenders off balance.
Both free throws good from Morant.
And that would have been a killer if he missed one of those, but he was rock solid. That trims the lead now to a one-possession game.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
And here's Anderson from the arc. Hayward right side. So it's the Hornets picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Chris Webber.